Oh dear, oh dear. You're all like, oh my god, he looks so angry. I just thought it was funny. There actually isn't anything to talk about specifically today. I just thought I'd entice you all in. You've been, well, you've not even been clickbaited, because it says, so let's talk, shall we? And that's what these streams are all about. Just you and us, you and me talking. So, but so many people are like, oh, my beard's all fluffy. But I just thought I'd call it something different. You literally just missed me wandering about topless trying to put this thing on, which was the new t-shirt from the PO box. It is very big. Like I'm a reasonable sized chap, but this is very big. But the guy who sent it did actually say, hey, I got it this big because when you wash it, it's likely to shrink. So I'm like, oh, that actually makes a lot of sense. This thing is massive. Like, you know, like I said, I'm a reasonable sized dude. But this thing, like, Jesus. So I'm hoping it will shrink because otherwise, I'm still going to wear it. 100% I'm still going to wear it. But it'll be very much like a winter cozy, you know? But what a cool bloody shirt. What a cool shirt. There's been awesome stuff coming through that PO box, which I'm sure you can see now. Over here we got the SH Monster Arts Godzilla figure there. We've also got the Datsun 510. Good God, the Datsun 5. That touched me, lads. It touched me. It really did. I was genuinely amazed by that. Genuinely amazed. And then a hoppy ending. Even sent the t-shirt of a Datsun 510. That's when you know I'm surrounded by people that do listen. You know, like you guys care. Do you know what I mean? Like it was humbling, really, really humbling. So yeah, you've not been clickbaited. This is what the streams are. It's just you and me talking. I mean, better than just calling it a Monday night hangout. I hope you all enjoyed Friday Night Tripe. I had a good time. Would it surprise you that I was the least drunk out of everyone? Because everyone else was wrecked. Everyone else was absolutely wrecked. I remember turning around and I was like, Dave, can I have another glass of wine? And he's like, no, I've drunk it all. I'm like, Dave, I didn't even get a glass. Like I had that much. So not only did everyone drink the homemade ale that I made, that I brewed, but Christ alive, yeah, drunk all the wine as well. Mental. I had a really good time with that. You guys seem to really love it as well. And people were like, this needs to keep going, you know, you need to do more. I'd absolutely do it more, but they live miles away, hundreds of miles away. But as and when anyone is able to come to my house and hang out again as a team and things like that, 100%, I will get them to do a stream with me for sure. Absolutely. Terradrome says that stream was so intense I left. It wasn't intense. Really? You think it was intense? I don't think it was that. It was that intense. Bob Sav says that tripe stream was good. I liked it. Elizabeth Lyons, drunk as F. They really were. I was cut. I was half cut on it, but I wasn't anywhere near as bad as anyone else. Christ, they were. We had a great time. It was good. Matthew K says, Mr. H, sorry about the role model thing. I just meant people look up to you for the work you've done and what you have accomplished with your films. It never meant to be awkward meaning. No, not at all. I think maybe that was conveyed a little bit wrong on my part. It's so the main sort of comments I was trying to sort of bring home from that was more that, you know, it's humbling. It's that sort of awkward, humbling moment when someone goes, like, I would never call you guys fans. Like, I think that's, I don't know. Like, honestly, like, some of you guys call yourself fans, and I think that's, you know, that's incredible. But I would never call you guys fans. But one of those things, you know, like, it's one of those things that you hear, much like, you know, being a role model, and you just go, wow, really? Jesus. So yeah, it's kind of that like taken aback moment. But yeah, nonetheless, we've got Neil P has become a level 2 supporter. Technically, it's actually level 3 because we've got like 0.5 membership on the channel. But thank you so much, Neil. Really appreciate that. I actually don't know what level that is, but thank you so much. Aaron Editor says White Spike versus Xenomorph. Who wins? GTR sounds epic. I did actually cover this. I think you left before I got round to that. So that was on Monday. I did actually cover that. And I think I said the White Spikes, to be honest, in a very strange turn of events. I do think that they would. Yeah, so the GTIR is epic, isn't it? I think the engine's blown up. So it's all gone, basically. I drove it. I blew it up. Good times. So if anyone wants to donate to help me fix my car, that'd be great. That'd be epic. Because I've not made of money, and I fixed that car. I paid for it to get fixed, and basically the story goes right. So I've got a second channel. It's a car channel. You can find it linked in the description box. And I've been rebuilding this rally car, right? This Group A homologation rally car, like the Lancia Delta Integrale. It's not. It's a Nissan Pulsar GTIR, the baby GTR. And it left me for a little bit because I thought that it needed a new clutch. Turns out it wasn't the clutch, but it needed some other things just to pass the MOT, which is a legality thing here in the UK. Had all that, got it back on Thursday. Drove it around on Thursday, made a video with it, loved it. It was either Thursday or Wednesday or Thursday. Either way, it doesn't matter. It was great. It was so good, and I'd never driven one before. It was just fantastic. It worked. The driver feel was solid. The steering was heavy. Beautiful car to drive. Like as a driver's car, beautiful car to drive. Doesn't look beautiful, but really fun to drive. The lads come down on Friday, and I'm like, Come out in this car, lads. Come out. Why not? So they come out and driving along. Massive explosion under the bonnet. Piles of steam just erupt out of the bonnet vents because it's got stock bonnet vents. And I'm like, Christ, cool, coast. I'm not driving the car. I'm just going to coast until I can pull over. I pull over. The radiator has completely blown up, so it's blown from plastic to the aluminium parts of the plastic to the core, and it's just dumped all of its coolant. Now I have to get from A to B. Hasn't dumped all of its coolant, but it's dumped a significant amount. I drive it back, the engine shuts off, and it won't start again. The heads and the block are aluminium. It's probably warped and cracked, so the engine's just fucked, basically. Had a working car for 2 days. So I've ordered a new radiator. I've dismantled the old radiator, taken it off, ordered a new one. When it arrives, I'll install it, chuck in new coolant, have to bleed it through a pretty particular system that it needs, and then I will try and start the car again. But I think it's blown. I think it's done. Which is massively disappointing. So, as much as you say, Aaron Editor, that the GTIR does sound great, it absolutely did. I thought it was amazing, but it's wrecked now. It is wrecked. I'm hoping it'll work again, but we'll just have to see. The problem is that the engine is a very robust engine because it was the SR20 DET, which is that particular version of the SR20 is the best version of it. It has individual throttle bodies. It's a solid engine. Like, they're good engines, but yeah, with no coolant, overheating, the engine shuts itself off. I don't think it's got a limp mode. I think it's blown. Martin Stallard says maybe do a tripe stream once a month. Again, I'd love to, but these other people have their own lives to do as well. I could probably do Friday night tripe when I'm drinking, but I don't even drink once a month. So we'll see. Marshmallow says, how are the enchanted items I have bestowed upon thee and Sir Jasper? Also, unrelated, I'm not having the best day. Pretty disgruntled at the moment. Well, I'm really sorry to hear that. So he loves the balls. You can So there's one over there. There's another two over here. The sort of blimp thing. Actually, the squeak is gone on that. I don't know how or I don't even know where it is now. Oh, here it is. So this now. I think what he's done is he's broken the airtight seal from in here, like down the bottom, so it doesn't squeak anymore, which is a bit crap. You want it? Take it. I don't want it. You can have it. But he's absolutely loved him. Like, he's just been playing around with stuff. He's just got so many toys now. Bless him. He's such a dude. You know, mate. Go to sleep. Go back to sleep. Oh, buddy. Grumbling. I know. It's not my fault. Anyway, but honestly, very kind of you, dude. Very, very kind of you. The Wanderer says, R.I.P. car. Do a GoFundMe or equivalent. I don't know if anyone would help me on a GoFundMe. Would you help me on a GoFundMe or not? Yeah. Look, I would do one if people would help it. I don't know if people would. Yeah. I cannot believe it just blew up. I don't want to talk prematurely about it either, because the thing is, the radiator that I've bought, I could install it and it might work again, but I'm not hopeful. I'm trying to be very realistic about this, because at the end of the day, the car shut itself off. It's not a good sign when a car shuts itself off. Like, it's not a good sign. And it didn't shut itself off. Like, the engine just stopped working. So I think it's wrecked. Nicholas says, hi from Michigan in the US. Nice to have you on, dude. Appreciate it. Paul Smith says, I'm looking for a new car. I'm thinking of a Golf GTD as I commute from Eastbourne to Gatwick. That's a fairly long drive, mate. What's that? Like an hour and a half, isn't it? Eastbourne to Gatwick? I used to live in Brighton, so close-ish. But yeah, Gatwick, that's a long way. That is a long way. Tony Movie Chappie, Neil Blomkamp, #1 fan, says, last night I saw Demonic. I didn't hate it as much as a lot of people, but it's definitely is my most disappointing movie I've seen this year. And this is definitely Blomkamp's worst movie he directed. It is so boring. Such a shame. Matthew K says, Mr. H, did you know that the Escort Cosworth nearly had 3 spoilers, but the budget stopped it happening? Wheeler Dealers, the TV car show, done an Escort Cosworth with 3 spoilers. That's ridiculous. Angia Blue says, the Demonic review was just the kind of video that tickles me. The distress and suffering. You're so disappointed. Now I don't have to suffer, thank you. Yeah, it was very boring. Marshmallow says, now that I have a job, yes. Give me a few months. Oh, that's very kind. Did you hear about Pinhead being added to Dead by Daylight? I did. I thought that was cool. Yeah, there's lots of people popping into some of my older Hellraiser videos trying to learn about Pinhead. I think that was good. That was nice. It was nice to see, new people checking out Pinhead. Like, got no experience with them and going, yeah, cool. So yeah, it is good. It's nice. Insert name here says, Mr. H, what is the best exercise machine models in your opinion? The original Nautilus stuff is good. Nautilus is still pretty good, to be fair. Hammer Strength does some good stuff. Hammer Strength plate-loaded machines are pretty decent, in fairness. Donovan says, working in pet retail, I've learned no toy lasts forever. Even the strongest toys can go in a day if the dog tries all day. So Jasper being a terrier, they're pretty good at destroying things. They're pretty on that, actually. Joseph and Monica says, hey, Mr. H, finally have a Monday off to catch your live stream. Nice to have you here. Let's see if I can go 2 for 2 guessing your back shelf. Got Phantom last time. Is that the creature from the Black Lagoon close to Pennywise? Close, but it's not. So it's a Lovecraftian deep one, which the creature from the Black Lagoon is based on, I guess, sort of, ish. Probably not, but sort of, maybe. But no, it's a deep one. You close, mate. Close. You almost got it. Sugar Cartridge says, you need to let the viewers know where Jasper is at the start of every video live stream, since that is what people really want to know. It is. He is... Oh, well, he was at my feet. Now he's there. He was literally down here. This is how he creeps around, guys. He's creeped around, gone up there without even me realising. Bless him. He's very funny. Love that dude. Eric Alsandor has dropped $5, but nothing there. Oh no, did say care to comment on the Highlander reboot. I have commented on it. I think having Henry Cavill will be great. I do think that will be really, really good. So yeah, I'm all for that. I'm all for that. I think he'll be good. I still think he should play someone like the Kurgan or someone like that. I think that'd be good fun. But yeah. Paul Whitaker says, I think Blomkamp wants to do something more with the Vatican super soldiers, maybe dealing with prominent people in power who have become possessed, etc. He's missed his chance now. Who? Don't lead lead with good stuff. Don't lead with shite. You know, demonic was bad. It was bad. Keith says, headed to Wales for his birthday Sunday and ended up halfway there filling up a diesel with petrol. What's this? I think I've missed some of your comments there, dude. Oh, at least my brother had better luck car-wise. He filled up a diesel with petrol. That's bad. It's not so bad if you fill up... Well, it's still kind of bad. If you fill up a petrol car with diesel, you can counteract it and bring up the octane by... If you haven't filled it up that much, you can counteract it and actually fill it up with 99 octane and level out the octane rating of the mixture that you've put in. And it will burn. It won't burn great, but it will burn. Just as a piece of advice for you there, if you ever do that. Because I have actually done that before. I have actually accidentally put diesel in a high-performance car. I was incredibly tired. I remember it very, very well. I was incredibly tired driving back. I can't remember where I was driving back from, to be fair. So I was driving back from somewhere, and I just accidentally put in diesel, of all things. Clocked it halfway through, and I was like, fuck. I filled in, like, at least a third here, you know. Not half, but at least a third. And went in, paid, and then immediately put in 99 octane. And because the high-performance car had different maps, so I put it on a 95 octane map, which effectively kind of puts it into a limp mode, but not. And I managed to get back fine. And then every single stop I would go, I would keep filling up with 99 octane, so it was slowly leveling up the octane. It's not ideal. Don't ever do it. Like, don't ever purposely do it. But don't ever think that it is 100% the end of the world if you do. And don't do one of those things that, you know, they do like the drains and the, you know, new additives and, you know, I don't know, there's this new like scam going around that if you ever do it, you can call people out to do it and, you know, drain your tank and put new stuff in, and they've got to put a new thing that will flush the system. You just need higher octane. Like it's not going to do irreparable damage. It might do if it's like a really shit car and it's not looked after. But generally speaking, you'll be all right. Again, I have done that and I was all right. And the car lived on a lot, actually, after that. Not my fault says, I'm not trying to get a clip or anything, but is the Friday Night Tripe title a jab at Friday Night Tights? No, it's not a jab. It's just a play on word. If it was a jab, it would be much more on the nose. I don't really mince my words. I don't beat around the bush. So, no, it's just a play on words. I thought that was self-explanatory, actually, to be fair. C. Kramer says, will videos on car nonsense now slow down with GTIR almost done? GTIR is basically blown up, so no, it's fucked. So no, there's still lots more to go. And no, the thing is once a car is actually done, there's more content to be made. The videos were slowing down because it's costing too much, and I don't do that for a living. I don't have lots of money. So it was a case of like, Christ, like I need to, you know, when a car's off the road and you're just fixing it, in terms of content, you're a slave to the money that you can pour into it. And I don't have a lot, so I couldn't pour lots of money into it. So in that respect, no, it was a case of, you know, just kind of waiting until I could save up and then put it in for stuff and then come back. But when a car is actually finished, there's more content to be made. You can do 0 to 60s, exhaust sounds, you can do comparisons, you can do walk-arounds. There's a lot more content to be made with a car that's actually finished than it is when it's working, dependent on the money that you have. Let me scroll back up, because someone, Alex Sutton, says, how did you like the Datsun gifts? I absolutely loved them. You could. The Datsun 510 is just there, chilling. Absolutely blown away. Datsun t-shirt, blown away. Absolutely blown away. The little key ring, I've got that. I'm probably gonna save that, and I'm probably gonna mount it in the 720 when it's done. I need to figure out how to do that, because I don't want to hang on a set of keys and have it chip. But yeah, I absolutely blown away. Like, if anyone does want to send anything, obviously I've got this PO box open now, so please do send stuff. But there's been some incredible stuff coming through, or like Datsun things. Like, I love Datsun. You know, I have a Datsun. I've got a Datsun pickup truck. But yeah, guys, great. Really, really cool. Thank you. The Villain says, thoughts on Cowboy Bebop live action first look. It looks fine, but without any context behind it. Who knows? And it's Netflix, so yeah, probably going to be shit. Insert name here says, Mr. Age, did you hear about the Pride police car, and how worried are you about free speech in the UK? Also, were you giggling when you heard the news about the Pride clown cars? So I only rudimentary sort of knowledge on that, but they've actually had those things for a while. They've had painted them up for Pride in the past. Look, at the end of the day, the police force in the UK is now a joke. They have been a joke for a long time, especially during all of the kind of lockdown situations. They're a massive joke. You know, arresting people and fining them for sitting on a fucking bench. Like, I'm sorry, you're a joke. Go out and deal with some real crime, you know. And I think that was perfectly exemplified when a member of the Metropolitan Police Force was found guilty of rape and murder of a woman, and, you know, burying the body and things like this. So I think at the end of the day, you know, they have long been a joke. They will consistently long be a joke. There's no, look, at the end of the day, I'm saying at the end of the day a lot, there's no issue supporting, you know, gay rights and all of these situations, but they are firmly planting themselves with a political motive behind them, and the police are supposed to be just nothing. They're supposed to be this sort of, you know, force that just exacts the law, right? That's all they're supposed to do. They're not supposed to be advocates of any certain political leaning, and currently they are. And as such, they are a joke. They're no longer unbiased. You know, they've long been a joke anyway. They've been, the fact that, you know, they're on Twitter checking people's thinking and all this bloody nonsense. So yeah, so they are a joke. Am I concerned about free speech in the UK? Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, we haven't really had free speech in the UK ever. Like, it's not a fundamental right here in the UK, and there are lots of laws which restrict the speech that you can and cannot exhibit based on a whim. So, you know, I can sit here, I can go on Twitter right now. Not that I would, because I literally don't have any issues with transgender people. But I could go on Twitter right now and write, you know, I don't know, tranny this and tranny that. I don't know, for argument, I literally don't know. I'm trying to think of like an insult that I could do. Or I could say, oh, this dude looks like a woman, or this woman looks like a dude. And if someone else, not even the individual being pointed at in the, you know, the statement, but if someone else found it offensive, then the police have, you know, the enough motive to come and knock on your door and speak to you. I mean, that's a joke. That is utterly appalling. So yeah, so like free speech has long been falling apart here in the UK, you know, and it basically has, you know, it's terrible. It is absolutely terrible. I think it's pretty fundamentally awful. I'm sure we can all agree on that. Yeah. Tony Movie Chappie, Neil Blomkamp #1 fan says, but I'm with you, Mr. H. In the last tournaments of Demonic, I got very bored. And the thing that confuses me is if this was an experiment, I don't understand on why he didn't just make this into a short film. Yeah. The thing about Demonic, and I thought about this, and I tweeted it out. Follow me over on Twitter at Mr. H Reviews. you know, I tweeted it out and I said, look, at the end of the day, they, you know, it cost $3 million, and why did it cost so much money? Because they were using this one new VFX, right? This VFX volumetric capture, and it takes a lot to do this volumetric capture. But just because it's new and it's expensive doesn't mean that it looks good. Because actually, the effect in action looks shit. Like, it doesn't look that good. And it's interesting as well because the volumetric capture that they were using, it doesn't look right. Like, it doesn't look that expensive. But it also looks like sort of like a cheaper version of something else that you could do cheaper. Like, I'm sure you could get that effect by doing something else. Like, genuinely, just put a filter over it or something like that. It's just bad. And to build your whole movie around using this effect like 3 times is real bad. They did bad stuff, you know? They did bad stuff. It's not a good movie. It's boring. It's real boring. It's not good. We've got a good amount of people here. We've got 401. Why do we only have likes in the 200 range, though, ladies and gents? Can we get the likes up to at least 300 now? Come on. Lynn QI Lucas says, do you plan on doing Aliens Fireteam sessions with viewers? The game is cross-play with all platforms. I've got no interest playing with viewers. I don't actually like online games at all. They're not what I enjoy, right? Like, I don't actually enjoy doing online games. But would I play it and would I stream it here? And would coincidentally some members, viewers hop on and maybe get the chance to play with me? Yeah, probably. I've got no issue doing, anything with respect to... I don't want to play the game here on the channel, not on a live stream, basically. I think at the end of the day, I can get it and I can chuck it out and we can stream it and it might be good fun. But I don't think it'll be worth it doing anything other than a live stream. And yeah, I'm happy playing with viewers if they so want to, like, sure. But I'm not going to go out of my way to do it because I don't actually like online games that much. I'm a bit of a boring old bastard when it comes to games. I like just playing a single player game. So yeah. Marshmallow says, what about Speaker's Corner in London? Speaker's Corner in London has now become a joke as well. An absolute joke. They have been... oh, you mean rotoscope? Yeah, rotoscope or whatever it's called. The effect. It's not very good. But what about Speaker's Corner in London? Speaker's Corner in London is no longer a space where free speech is available either. You only have to do some basic rudimentary research to figure that out. Someone got stabbed there recently, actually. An ex-Muslim got stabbed. Really quite horrible, to be fair. I mean, anyone being stabbed is pretty horrible, let's be honest. Stabbing is not good. Don't stab, kids. Don't know why I have to say that, but yes, don't stab. Dantastic says, hey, Miss H, long time. It's been a long time. Do you think we're going to be in for more movie delays again, like Ghostbusters or Candyman? Candyman's out on Friday. That's not being delayed. It's literally out on Friday. I will be watching it this Saturday. Or Friday, depending on how busy I am. Or do you think that the studios will no longer be able to afford to hold out? Look, at the end of the day, I think that there's a lot of things... I don't think there's a lot that's just going to be released, and there has been a lot that's released that's really good. People keep mouthing off about no movies here and no movies there. The Night House is out. It's fucking great. Go and watch it. Like, stop complaining about movies that aren't good when all you're watching is Marvel and DC. Go out and watch some of the good indie movies, the lower budget ones. The Night House is a superb film. Very expertly put together. It is great. Like, it is really good. Go watch The Green Knight. Not going to be everyone's cup of tea, but boy, is it a spectacle, and are you going to enjoy watching it? If you appreciate cinematography, yeah. But people keep, people always complain about there's no good movies out here and there's nothing good there, and I say you're not going out and, well, one, you're not being a consumer. You're not going out and actually paying for the stuff which is good. which is a lot. Like I've said that a lot actually. I said that, generally speaking, that the people that studios tend to pander towards aren't consumers, but I firmly believe that there's a bunch of people who are all sort of anti-woke. They're not consumers either. I don't think half of them buy stuff, and I think they're just as bad as the people that are being pandered to, both as bad as one another. So yeah, I think a lot will just keep being released. Candyman's out on Friday. I'm gonna watch that. So yeah, I don't think that's gonna be good, by the way, FYI. Because the trailers confirm all the leaks that I had. Have you tried Observation again since PC Upgrade? Also, Girlfriend wants more recommendations since we both love Boss Level and Blood Red Sky recommended. Well, there you go, Chris Raposo, my dude. Straight up, one right there is The Night House. Exceptional film, very, very well put together. Very good film. Really liked it. Really, really, really liked it. As for Observation, no, I deleted it because it took up a lot of space. So I have deleted it, which means I've deleted all of my saves as well. So I won't be going back to that now, I don't think. I don't think I'm going to read that. I've even deleted Cyberpunk. I only played that for like half an hour here, and then I didn't... Well, I haven't even played it on this new graphics card either, actually. So I probably won't go back to that now, no, because I'd have to retread a lot of steps, and I think people will be really annoyed by that. Richard Lingham says, Mr. H, have a look in the cylinders from the spark plug holes for scoring marks and try turning the engine by hand. If all moving, looking good, do compression test, then try starting it. So I can't do any of that until I've got the coolant. No, I have to fill it with coolant again. Like I have to get a new radiator. And the thing is, I'm not going to do any more damage to it. Like the car will be wrecked or it'll be okay. The idea is and because I have to bleed it in a certain way. This is from a GTIR racing guy who races them, builds them, sells them. He's gonna tell me how to do the whole bleeding process, and I think when you bleed it, you actually have to have the engine running anyway. I'm fairly certain because you have to get the air bubbles out. So we'll see what he says. I genuinely do appreciate the advice, but with that one, I am definitely going to an expert. And if that car has to be rebuilt, it's not going to happen anytime soon, unless someone sets up a GoFundMe or I set up a GoFundMe. But if that has to be rebuilt, that's actually going to the racing company to get it rebuilt, because I don't want to keep pissing around with it, because it becomes a false economy. Like I'm putting too much money into the car and I've not even enjoyed it yet properly. So it becomes like a situation like, right, do I keep spending little bits but often, thus amounting to a lot, or do I just spend a lot in one go and then I get the car and it's fine? So I think that's probably what's going to happen. I do appreciate the advice, 100%. Thank you so much. I'm not trying to poo-poo the advice that you've given me. I do appreciate it. What are my thoughts on the Spider-Man No Way Home leak? I've not bothered to look at it. I know that they leaked some people that are going to be in it. That's about it. I'm not looking at that. I don't want to look at some shitty 480p garbage. I want to look at the actual trailer when that comes out. So, yeah. But they've just confirmed what we already thought was going to be happening in it anyway, like in terms of the characters that are coming back. So it's fine. Like, it's kind of what was expected, to be honest. Yeah. Mr. H, when the world fully goes to hell, can we go to you for our Mad Max car upgrades? God, I wish I was good with that, but sadly, no. If you ever get a new Star Wars movie, what should it be about? I don't know. I genuinely don't know. I guess that's a question to ask you guys, really. What would you think a new Star Wars movie would be about? All things Ada. You really have been going through some shit, haven't you? Do people usually sell their wedding engagement rings? Gonna get rid of mine tomorrow. Wasn't sure if it was a slap in the face to do so. No, not really. People do sell them. You can actually sell them on eBay. There's nothing wrong with selling them on eBay. Sell it on eBay, get the right size, get the right, if you've got a certificate of authenticity, things like that. Sell it on eBay. You won't get much, but you'll get something. It's worth a try. That's what. That's actually what I did with my ex-fiance's engagement ring. That cost like $5,000. I got like £100 for it. That pissed me off. That pissed me off a lot. Skim says, in Australia, you'll be lucky to find a GTIR for under $35,000. Wow. Yeah, they're going up and 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 up. They're not very well known here in the UK, but they are slowly getting there. Like people do know of them, and they're going up. They are so. What's the going rate now? Between 15 to 20 grand for a GTIR. I didn't spend anywhere near that on mine. I got mine for $6,500, which is dirt cheap, dirt cheap. So yeah. Mr. H, when is the Morpheus film out? When is the Morpheus film out? What Morpheus film? What are you on about? I didn't even know that was a thing. Old Republic would be nice for a movie. Screw the sequels. That's what someone said. Yeah, I could see that. Brand account high. Yeah, the Bowser 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or whatever it is, isn't it normally? CyberGeek84 says R-rated Vader film set right after Revenge of the Sith. Imagine Rogue One hallway scene for 2 hours while delivering into the mind of a broken man. Delving. Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah, I'd like that. That'd be good fun. Why not? Joseph Lamonica says, Mr. H, I'm going to check out the Netflix Witcher anime movie that came out today. Did it come out today? Yeah, I'll check that out. I didn't realise it came out today. I will watch that after this stream. And do a review of it tomorrow. Because now I've got nothing to really watch on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, sadly, because Superman Alerts is done. That sucks. Sugar Cartridge, are you doing No Nut November? No. 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 I've got no plans to do that. At all. Why would I not want to come for the entirety of a month? Fuck no. I think the dude meant Morbius movie. Right, yeah, Morbius. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with Morbius. Literally no idea. Absolutely no idea what's going on with Morbius. That's a weird one. It's just sort of disappeared, isn't it? Literally just disappeared. Brand account. My account was hijacked, so no longer have my name. So yes, this is Bowser 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Dude, really? That really sucks. Wow. How was your account hijacked? What the hell's going on? That's real bad, dude. That sucks, dude. That would destroy me. I'd be really annoyed with that. So I'm really sorry to hear that. We've got another member. Ladies and gents, if you're not a member of the channel, please do consider becoming a member. You can actually access all of the membership benefits for 99 pence a month. It would be great if we could get, I don't know, even a quarter of you guys watching this now joining as members for 99p. That'd be really, really rad. That'd be really rad. 99 pence a month. It's less than a coffee, guys. You do get benefits. You get members-only streams. You get epic little emojis to use. Members-only stream. Oh, you got playthroughs as well once a week as well. But thanks, Flicks by Cody. Really appreciate that, mate. Elizabeth Lyon says 5k. Miss H has class, ladies. Yeah, I had that ring custom made and shipped over from the States. Actually, it was a commissioned ring. I was quite pleased with it. And until, you know, goes in the bin. Well, it didn't go in the bin. Goes up for sale. But no, I do have plans. I think at the end of the day, if you're going to ask someone to marry you, you know, and I would do the same now, FYI. This isn't me going, oh, I'm so burnt. Like, I'm not. Like, if I was to ask someone to marry me now, like, I would do the same thing. Like, I would absolutely go out my way to get something which I think that individual would love and cherish. And, you know, look at that, you know, from time to time or daily or whatever. And just think, wow, you know, I'm lucky, you know. because that's what you want someone to feel, isn't it? When you ask them to marry you, you want them to feel lucky. You want to feel lucky. So yeah, I'm not gonna say I have class, but yeah, and it's not even about money either. To be honest, that just so happens to be what that one cost. Jacob Anders review says, "Hey H, I'm usually at work during these, so I miss them. Really enjoyed Breaking Lights, and I was wondering if expanding on your short film stories is something you'd ever consider in the future." Hold on 1 second. I think it's you. It's you. So I thought it was you, Jacob Anders. So you've reviewed both my films now, haven't you? I watched your review with Dave, the production manager, on Saturday. When you tagged me in it, actually, on Twitter. So do keep tagging me and stuff. And I retweeted it, and I retweeted it because I actually watched your review. I really thought your review was perfectly fair, actually. The audio absolutely is an issue, yeah. And you said that you didn't think it was intentional. And so I would say half right. Half right. It was an artistic decision to make it sound somewhat reverberated, but it came across way too much and I couldn't tone it down and it basically wrecked itself. So, but I thought everything else was really fair and I really appreciated your review. I thought it was good. So thank you so much. Now, in terms of would I be expanding on my short film stories in the future? Yes. So Breaking Lights actually has a sequel mini-series announced. Well, not announced, but it's planned. That's why everyone was down on Friday and across the weekend to get the team back together to discuss things. I am currently writing the pilot script, and we're going to shoot that soon. And we're going to launch a Indiegogo campaign to fund the entire miniseries, which we'll need between, well, first target will be 30 grand. Second target will be 60 to 69 grand. Lol at 69. I know lots of people, the inner child among you. But yeah, no, I am looking to expand them outwards. 100%. The sequel to Breaking Lights, you don't have to have watched Breaking Lights to watch the sequel, by the way, because it's firmly a horror sci-fi series. I will actually have my acting debut in it. Yes. Yeah. If anyone wants to see me shirtless, you'll see me shirtless in the sequel, because the character has a undressing scene, because that's what happens in this film, in this miniseries. So I think you guys will like that. Be good. But yes, absolutely, you're 100% right. I am looking to expand it. So there you go. Let me scroll back up because I've missed a few here. Elizabeth Lyon says, "What the fuck is No Nut November?" Elizabeth, with some of the things you come out with, Miss Lyons, the fact that I think you're pulling people's legs here, saying you don't know what No Nut November means. Because some of the things you come out with are very, very, crass. You must know what No Nut November means, Miss Lyons. You must know. You must know. I don't believe it. I genuinely don't believe it that you don't know what that means. Oh. Oh dear, oh dear. Right, anyway. Matthew K says, "Did you think Superman and Lois season 2 will be better than season 1? Have you seen the Titans TV show? It's on season 3 at the moment. It's live action. I've not watched Titans. I'm not interested in it. I hope season 2 is better than season 1, but CW probably not, because they have a track record for just descending quality. So we'll see. Brandon Kilgore. I don't know if you're interested, but Gun Media is looking for horror ideas in multiplayer video games. No, probably not interested in that, but thanks for letting me know. Richard Shepard says, "After lockdown and people not been able to see one another, we're having No Nut November." Yeah, that's hilarious. Let me have a look. Hey, Mr. H, do you have any ideas what's happening in Australia right now in regards to lockdowns and stuff? Yeah, I have a rudimentary knowledge. I mean, I'm not going to pretend to know because I'm not there, but I've got a rudimentary knowledge on what's happening. Same as New Zealand. And Australia and New Zealand both are a laughingstock. Well, New Zealand especially. One COVID case, locked down the entire country. Smart. Real smart. Not. Super dumb. Don't do it. Super dumb. Right. Movie Nerds has just saw Demonic. Jesus Christ. After that, I feel like a mongoose at the mercy of a chatty cobra after that bore fest. Wasn't it boring? Like, actually boring. No entertainment value at all. That's why that is genuinely why I struggle to review it. Apparently, I'm way behind the chat. Am I? Let me have a look. I don't think I'm behind the chat. Apparently, I'm really behind. But if so, there's a massive delay on this then. Let me have a look. Shouldn't be. I'm just loading something up to see. I might have to refresh. Oh, I am really behind. Yeah, I am behind actually. Fuck me. Sorry. I am behind, yeah. Smoke Monster, Shirtless H. We didn't have to pay $2,000. That's what I call winning. We have to fund it. You will have to fund it. I'm not that behind, actually. What is going on? I don't think I'm behind. Or maybe I am behind. No, I'm not behind. Why do you guys think I'm behind on the chat then? Because I'm not behind. Anyway, sorry. I'm just trying to assess whether I am actually behind on the chat. I'm not. So Paul Cherry has just sent £5, so it's there. I don't get it. Weird. All right then. Southbound is a very good film and has some very interesting concepts. Best of luck with your acting debut. Thanks. I'm barely going to be in it, FYI, but I am in it. I am a main character. But I'm not someone that you... Yeah, I mean, you'll see more of my body than you will my face, put it that way. I'm not here ready to go. Like this is not what you're going to be seeing. It's more this, I guess. So don't worry. Like it's not. I don't want to be front and center. I just needed someone with a good physique and a deep voice, and budgetary restrictions prevent me from looking far and wide for them. Especially when I know I have that. I might as well just use myself. Right, Carlo says, do you think we dodged a bullet with Blomkamp not getting to make Alien 5? Look, currently with the state of Demonic, yeah, probably. Because Demonic's not, it's a horror film, it's not scary in any way, shape or form. So, yeah, I mean, if he's having to craft horror with Alien, I don't think he'd be good at it. I don't think he'd be good for it. And that's really disappointing for me to say, because I really was a proponent of him. John Stone. What an epic name. Love ya. I'm writing a horror romance story. What do you think makes horror appealing to hardcore average fans? What makes something truly scary? Tips. It's the unknown, actually. It's more what you can do in your brain. It's what you don't tell the reader that creates things to be scary, right? You know, it's the lack of understanding and the opportunity that creates in the human mind for you to generate your own things. That is what creates fear. It's that. It's you. You create the fear. When you know stuff, it's not that scary. You know? Have I watched Daredevil? Yeah, I watched the first season of Daredevil. I thought it was good. Don't think I ever watched the last one. The last few seasons after that. Don't think I did. So I saw Jungle Cruise. This is from Eris now. It was entertaining, but not at the same level as the first Mummy or even Pirates of the Caribbean. I thought it was a bit too long for its own good. Yeah, maybe. I quite liked it. I can agree with that, though. I don't think that that's a bad observation at all. I think that's... Yeah, I can accept that. Iron Shell, is your real name Nate? Why are you asking if that's my real name? Tom Working says, I've got it. Make limited edition t-shirts. Now bear with me for shirtless Mr. H. I don't think people will want that. It just says shirtless Mr. H on it. I don't think people will want that. Someone from YouTube support sent an email telling me I had to create a brand account, but it was a fake email. Beware of the emails pretending to be from YouTube support. Yeah, I don't deal with any of those things. I don't bother. I'm not interested in that stuff. But thanks, good advice. Actually, good advice. Lady Side says you got to mess with people's minds, fear of the unknown, etc. Yep, bingo, right there. Bingo. Have I seen The Keep? Yeah, I've seen The Keep. Donovan says, I think given how demonic turned out with Blomkamp not being bothered by studio heads, and that's what we got, does beg about other people's projects he did and how much was him. Yeah, I agree. I do agree. Like, I want to like Neil Blomkamp, but demonic was bad, and that's with no studio interference at all. And it begs the question, why didn't he use that $3 million to go and make a Firebase film, for instance? I just don't get it. I don't understand. It doesn't make any sense. Like, I would have thought that they would have just done that. Like, and I was speaking to Dave about this on a dog walk, and I was like, there must be something in it. There must absolutely be something in it with a rights deal. Like, he can't fully own Oat Studios properties, right? Because otherwise he'd just do it. Because why wouldn't you otherwise, right? Let's put it this way. He tried to do crowdfunding for a Firebase film. Didn't work. But they've had like millions of views. People love them. And it's got an inbuilt fan base. Why would you then try and make something completely separate? You just wouldn't do it. Why would you? You know? Unless the aim was never to actually make a movie, more just an experiment. Which, if that's the case, why are you pissing up $3 million up the wall? Seems fucking strange, but never mind. Al Humphreys says, I'm glad you like the toy JDM cars. They're not toys, they're models. No, I'm kidding. They are toys, and I love them. Thank you so much. I'll try to find some more and other stuff to send you. Love the unboxing streams. That's very kind, Al, my dude. Yeah, I loved them. I think they're really cool, man. I'm genuinely... this isn't to say don't send anything. I am running out of room. So there'll be things sort of flitting in and out. Like I've moved Flaming Godzilla down, the NECA one, down to the bottom, second from bottom shelf. I've got the Datsun 510 over here now in its display case. I've got new SH Monster X Godzilla here. And I'm gonna have to put some more. Oh, and I've got the little aliens there as well. Actually, the alien is there. So yeah, but it's great. Whether they're gonna be down here or upstairs, they're gonna be around for sure. And I've got space in front of me, but I try to keep this, my desk quite free, because like I've got like the computer's on a corner and it's sort of like all here, because I've got the case here, computer on the screen on the corner, and camera there. Ideally, I need to buy a house, don't I? Because I don't have enough room here anyway. But it is what it is. Tom Working says, no, a contrasted out image of you from a movie still shirtless. Not my thing, but you've got an odd set of enthusiasts going on here. Yeah, true, I do, yeah. There's a lot of people that want to see me shirtless, it seems. You all missed it. Start of the stream, I was shirtless. But I've figured out now, guys, I have finally figured out that there is a massive time delay. So when I click go live, and I'm just sat here twiddling my thumbs going, oh, blah, blah, blah. There's this huge delay. So, yeah, I didn't click it properly this time, which was good. New Zealand ain't taking any chances, huh? No, it's stupid. Stupid. Holy Frack says, let me know when you get a package from Clay Graham Art. Probably coming in 1 or 2 packages, but that will be mine. I think that arrived today. Let me have a look. Yeah. So well, I got this today anyway. I'm not going to show you. That arrived today. So yeah, so I got one. Is there going to be another one? Is that one? Nicely packaged. Like, I like these things. And I tell you what I really like about getting. I mean, it's cool to get stuff anyway. But what I really like is going. What is it? What is it? Like, I like the guessing game. I've got no idea what that is. Literally. No idea at all. But yeah, so I've got one of them. Holy frack. My dude. As you say, apparently there's going to be 1 or 2 packages. Maybe that is it. But yeah, I've got one at the very least. So thank you so much. I'm again planning to save that for an unboxing. Unless you want me to open it now. It's up to you. I do like to save them for like one big video. But it's in your choice. You obviously sent it. Raging Scorpion says, alien movie or series, but on the Xenomorph planet. Yeah, that could be cool. Yeah, I wouldn't hate that. Tales from Junkyard says, Mr. H, here you go. Doing my part to keep the lights on. I just spent the weekend riding around in 100-year-old cars. Hope you like the pictures. I did love the pictures, dude. It looks insane. It absolutely looks insane. Looks really cool. Looks really, really cool. That would have been good fun. That would have been good fun. I would have enjoyed that. Movie Nerd says, only just realised Mr. H has the Tesseract powering his computer right next to him. I do. It's right here. Oh, dear. Holy Frack says, oh, yeah, there's another one. Because shirts don't fit in that. Oh, don't reveal it. Oh, what are you doing? Oh, no. Oh, holy frack, man. You revealed it. Spoiler alert. Oh. Holy frack. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. That is funny, though. Right. Here is a question no one will probably know. Who's the most powerful fiction character? God. That's going to piss off a few people. Oh, that will annoy a few people. Marty Guy says, just joined the stream. Are we reading paid comments or real ones? What? Well, I read your comment. That was a dumbass comment as well. There you go. If you think your comment's real, I'm reading real ones. If not, just a paid comment, isn't it? God. Right, anyway. Comments like that, super dumb. Taylor Burke says, Carnosaur, I hate misspelling. I remember renting those films from Movie Gallery. Personal opinion, Movie Gallery is better than Netflix. What's Movie Gallery? There is a massive delay here, by the way. Like from when I've said stuff to when you guys get it. A huge delay. Just as an FYI, there is a big delay. Taylor Hughes. Did I just read out Taylor Hughes? I think I did, didn't I? Anyway, I'm really behind, yeah. Mr. H, did you see the new Mission Impossible 7 stunt where they drove a replica steam train off a cliff? I did not, no. I heard about it, though. Some of the things I like to just wait, you know. Thalia's here. Or Talia, sorry. Strongest character, Gojo Saturo. Interesting. Al Humphreys, good one, Mr. H. Most powerful fictional character is God. I know that's going to annoy. That will annoy a few people. Heath Young, and I got no issues with people that are religious. I genuinely don't. Well, I hope you got enough space for the 1/18th and 1/24th scale Datsun Nissan stuff coming in from Texas. I'm a Nissan fan for life. My dad had a 4-door. Hakasuga, no! You are joking me. What was that? That was really weird. Some noise. No way. Well, one, that's awesome that you're sending those things. I cannot wait for that. But secondly, you have been in a real Hakasuka. I am so jealous. So jealous. You have no idea. I'm unbelievably jealous there. Like, goddamn, am I jealous. Very, very jelly. Save 400. Mr. H is amusing himself tonight. I am. As always. Okay, so Marty Guy says, wow, super fan of your channel, but a lot of people only read paid comments. I was just checking in on how to reply properly. No, mate. So, well, if you're a super fan, as you say you are, then you should join in a little bit more and you'll know that I just read comments. You don't have to pay. The super chat function is there if you want to support the channel, right? Like, Make no mistake, and I make no qualms about, I don't hide it, like I always sit here and I'm open and honest. Super chats really do go a long way to helping the channel out. Like 100% they do. But they're not the be-all and end-all. You know, I enjoy hanging out with you guys, and if you want to support me, you want to send some money, 100%. Like, I'm not going to say no. It does help the channel out. YouTube does suck, you know, when things are bad and YouTube's burying channels and things like that. It really does help out. So, you know, but I do read normal comments as well. So, yeah. Brandon Gaines says, H, sorry for the delay, but I have to remake your Lament configuration. Had some orders come in for them. I'll be making another this weekend. I'm throwing in a custom leather art piece when I send it. Well, that's very kind of you, dude. I'm really glad that you are selling them. Like, I'm really, really glad. Yeah, I'm good. Good for you. 100% good for you, dude. No rush. Just send it whenever you want. But yeah, epic. I'm glad to hear that you're getting orders coming in. Let's put it that way. The Harlequin says, I heard Hakasuka. I thought Mr. H had unleashed his power move in a street fight. No, Hakasuka is the Skyline GTR, basically. What's this? H is a bad man. He made a Christian nearly cry on Friday Night Tripe. Oops. Nope. Sorry, that was Daniel Tucker. Oh my god, yeah. That was those things were awful. Those things were genuinely awful. Nah, they were not nice. Taylor Hughes, I'm glad you said my name. Thank you. You're welcome. You're very welcome. Let me go put this back. And I'm back. Although literally as I got back, I'm looking at myself walking away. Dear oh dear. Fixed by Cody says, I recommended a car channel, Juicebox for you a while back. Did you get a chance to check them out? I haven't had a chance, no. At all, in fact. I will though, I will. Rest of the candy isn't rough. So some of the candy's really good. I tried the blue sort of like sour lace thing. I tried that on Sunday, I think, if I remember rightly. That was delicious. Mark and Baron says, little update on my first date ever from 2 weeks ago. I asked the girl out again, but she wanted to go out only as friends. I got friend zoned. Oh, that's a shame, dude. That's a shame. Jamie says, do you have the Tortured Soul figurines? I don't anymore, no. I used to have Zane, but no, I don't have any of them anymore, sadly. It's kind of one of those things that you don't quite realise what you've got until like later in life, and you're like, ah, shit, they're a collector's item. Why did I get rid of them? It wasn't even intentional, to be honest. So yeah, so they're gone, sadly. But yeah, I did have them. Johnny Zenith says, I'm so glad you are naturally set apart from the core fandom menace guys. We've disagreed sometimes, but we also agree on plenty. Yeah, I mean, look, you know, I'm not a part of this group thing that people tend to ascribe to me, which is a little bit frustrating. I think I have asserted that enough now, so people probably should know that I'm not. And I've got no issue with them at all. Like, you know, fill your boots if that's what you want to do. Absolutely knock yourself out. It's just not for me. Kelly Pineda says, late happy birthday to your puppy. Jasper does appreciate that, although he looks dead. But yeah, no, he does appreciate that. Thank you. Eric says, Candyman will be woke trash. So the likelihood is that it will be very heavy-handed on the police brutality element that they're looking to push through. Like, I have heard that myself from people who have watched it. I have no reason to doubt, absolutely got no reason to doubt that those things are true, because everything else was revealed in the trailers that confirmed it as well. So, yeah. But we'll see. Like, I'm going to be watching it either on Friday or Saturday, and then I will report back to you guys with either a review or, ladies and gents, stay tuned, either a review or a group therapy session. So, yeah. Oh, let me... crap my back. Ouch, ouch, ouch. That really hurt. Am I worried about District 10, considering how dookie Demonic was? Dookie, that's hilarious. Yeah, I don't think District 10 is boding particularly well at the moment, but we'll see. Missed a few streams, but did H talk about the Spawn news? What Spawn news is there now? Is there any new Spawn news? Jason Rivera says, when will you be holding the therapy session for the next Trash He-Man? As if I'm going to watch it, really. I don't think I'm going to watch that. We'll see. We will see. Mr. H, where's Jasper's green yellow squeaky toy? The green yellow one's destroyed. I showed it at the start of the stream. So it's not destroyed. It still works, but it doesn't squeak anymore, sadly. Well, not sadly for me, but, you know, whatever. It's just, Jasper enjoyed it until he broke it, I guess. It is what it is. H, you're going to try the new Aliens game. You really do want me to do this, don't you? Yeah, probably. Is it out tomorrow? If it's out tomorrow... Let me load up Steam now. If it's out tomorrow, I'll buy it. And I'll stream it, I guess, tomorrow. Pre-purchase. That is really expensive. That is really expensive. Yeah, it's out tomorrow. This game will unlock in approximately 6 hours. Fuck's sake. That is expensive, guys. 35 quid for that. Yeah. I don't know if I want to buy it, to be fair, guys. That's really expensive. You know, when I play games, like, I never make the money back, right? You know that the game playthroughs never make money. Like, you do know that, don't you? £35. Wow. If I live stream that, ladies and gents, you better use the super chat function. God damn. If you want me to do it, use the super chat function when I stream it and pledge that you will, because that is expensive for a game that I'm not particularly interested in. Brandon Gaines, H, the Tortured Soul reviews were what got me to your channel. Excellent. Excellent. Asmarith says, turns out that Aubrey de Grey got suspended from his organisation, but longevity research is the next big thing that no one is talking about. Check out lifespan.io if you want to look into it. I will look into it. I think that sounds interesting. Send me an email if you can. Jacob says, I'm seeing a screening of Candyman tomorrow night. I hope it's not too heavy-handed, but it probably will be. It will be. It will be. From the leaks that I've got, it will be, yeah. And you can go look at the leaks that I released ages ago, and that was pre-trailer, and then the trailer just confirmed it. So I've got no reason to doubt that the leaks that I had were true. You know, and like most things, whenever I do official leaks, they are normally right. 9 times out of 10 anyway, unless I say I don't know this and I've not verified it. Don't do it. Fire Trap just looks okay. Wait a few weeks, please. There's no point waiting a few weeks. I've got no interest in playing the game anyway. I'm not going to wait a few weeks to play it because I don't want to play it. The only reason I would play it is if you guys want me to play it, and then it only makes sense to buy it when it's brand new, because then people will come to the channel to watch me play it. Do you see how that works? If it's a game that I want to play, then I will play it. But yeah, there's no point waiting a few weeks to play that. No one's going to watch streams of that after a few weeks. Literally no one. No one's interested at that point. Vile Mark 69Z, I guess. I was going to say don't buy game till user reviews come out if you don't want to spend the money. I also think the game is a story campaign. Could be wrong. Very limited story campaign, but yeah, it does. I think £35 is bad just because it's like it's basically online only. There's a very, very small single player campaign. Where can I find your email? As Marith says, it's in the description box. Check it out. Ugh. Benny Jero says number 400 in here now. Awesome. Joseph LaMonica speaking some great old one there. Isn't Candyman a Doctor Who henchman in the Happiness Patrol? I fucking no idea. You know more than I do about that, but yeah. We be getting the GTA remaster trilogy. I think that stuff looks amazing, Taylor. Genuinely, that looks amazing. So yeah, maybe. I really do like. I have a soft spot for Grand Theft Auto, massively soft spot. Aero Snell says, I think you should only play games you have interest in. Don't do forced things, man. Do you? That's what brings us here, right? Yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We will see. Wintrell is here. Says, hey, Mr. H. Hey, dude. How you doing? Nice to have you in. Have you seen the Evil Dead game trailers from Denzir? I've not. Or Danzir, sorry. No, I've not. I've not seen that at all. GTA live stream. I would have. I tell you what, I'd happily do a Grand Theft Auto live stream, but you wouldn't be able to because of the music. It would get copyright claimed. So yeah, I don't know, to be honest. I've still got to finish. Fuck me. I've still got to finish Resident Evil Village. I'll finish it this year, I promise. I bet there's like no one interested in watching me play that now. I will sit down and get through it, play it. Maybe not on a stream. Maybe on a stream. We'll see. Dan Tugger says, sounds like he's missing the squeaky chair. Who's missing the squeaky chair? Me. Wayne Byrne. I do declare. Pritt Pal Sira says, just playing Last of Us 2. Game's not bad. Don't see what the fuss was all about. Yeah, okay. Cryptic Celt says, Mr. H, try a game called Made of Skur, made by a Welsh studio, massively underrated. If you like Resident Evil, you'll like it. Okay, I'll have a look. I will have a look. Ugh. Do I think a film adaptation of GTA would be good? No, because they've basically already done it, haven't they? They have already done, like, they are already films. And they're also, like, they take a lot from films as well. Martin Stallard says, which next video game should be adapted for film? You know, I don't know. I don't know. I'd like to see something dumb. I think Crash Bandicoot could be fun. I also like. I think if you did a series of, like Super Mario races or whatever it's, I can't remember what it's called. But something like that could be good fun as well, like a series of it. Just have them race each time, like racing series have fallen out of favour, but they were really good fun. But I don't think there's any game which specifically should be adapted for film. I think most of them end, being garbage. Someone's saying Dead Space. Maybe, but would I want to see that fall apart? No, not really. I don't know. Donovan says, I do enjoy your playthroughs of RD. Do you mean Resident Evil? I think you mean Resident Evil. Yeah, they're good. I think they're good fun anyway. Oh. Metal Gear Solid, that is being adapted already. So that can't be something which was already, is something next to be adapted. That's already been adapted. Because Oscar Isaacs is playing Solid Snake. Holy Frank says, "Oh, your Green Knight review was spot on. I like that movie quite a bit. It wasn't the best fantasy movie ever made, but it was definitely one of A24's good ones. A24 is really hit or miss. Yeah, they really are. But I think they did pretty well with that, in fairness." Juno X 1987 says, "What would you think of a Dark Universe take on the 80s slashers being rebooted and coming together for a big Avengers-style crossover? Each being the keys to open the gates of hell engineered by Pinhead to enslave them all." I don't know. Don't know. I don't know whether I really like or dislike that idea. I don't think it's a terrible one. Don't think it's a terrible one. It's a bit. Don't know if that would land. Maybe it come across a bit too B-movie cheesy. You know. I don't know. Marty guy says there was a lot of pay to talk places, and I'm now than willing to help. I think you said more. I think that's what that's supposed to mean. More than willing to help. I remember when you never were on cam. Much love from Maryland. Yeah, no, I never used to be, but a sort of channel developed and moved, and yeah, I get that as well. Like I've long said on these streams, I don't really understand why people only read super chats, because look, at the end of the day, well, I mean, you're just revealing yourself to be that's the only reason why you're on a stream, basically, isn't it? You're only on a stream to earn money when you're only reading super chats. It's also like a weird ego thing as well, I think, or it comes across like a weird ego thing. Like, I like to read out just general questions, you know? Like, hey, again, I'm not going to begrudge super chats. Of course I'm not, you know? That's just, I'd be lying to you if I said otherwise. And do they help? Undoubtedly they do. But, you know, I enjoy hanging out with you guys, first and foremost. You know, the support that comes from you guys is, you know, of course it's a large part of it. But the support is not just financial. You know, the support is the community that we've built here. You know, the ability to sit and do a live stream 3 days a week and have consistent, you know, views with it. People always turning up, people enjoying them. So Jess was on the move. He's on the move. So I heard him. So I would feel like I was, you know, sort of, I don't know. Well, I wouldn't be enjoying it if I was just reading out super chats, I don't think. But again, like, you know, I say all of that, and I can't stress it enough. You know, I'm not going to hide the fact that super chats do help the channel, because of course they do. Of course they do. But, you know, I'm here because I enjoy doing them. You know, like, I wouldn't sit here for a few hours otherwise. Why would I sit here for a few hours? This would be just a waste of my time. Like, I enjoy doing them. They're good fun. And I have never really understood why people just read out super chats. It's always struck me as a bit strange, because as well, I always think to myself, like, well, if your audience recognizes that you literally have to pay to talk to you, surely your audience would get a bit disenfranchised at that point. I don't know. Surely they'd feel a bit hard done by, and they wouldn't feel like part of a good community then. I don't know. I mean, I don't watch other streams. I can't be bothered. I've got better things to do in my life. Because I stream so much myself, and then when I don't stream, I watch stuff to review for you guys. So I don't know whether, you know, the general census is that sort of thing. I don't know how that would come across, but who knows? Anyway, there you go. That's my thoughts. Rambly as they are, but yeah, still thoughts. Oh, John Ansel says, yeah, I follow Trek Yards because I love Trek, and they only read super chats and are constantly asking for money. It's icky and classless. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, like, you know, you have to be an idiot to sit here and go, oh yeah, I don't want super chats. Of course people want super chats. But I'm never going to sit here and beg for them. You know, you outline the facts, right? And then you let people make their own choices. You know, you let people make their own minds up, right? So look, you know, I've got memberships open here on the channel for 99 pence a month. I think that's really cheap. You know, there's no There's no tier benefits. It's if you're a member, you get access to everything. So if you want to join the memberships, please do become one. It's cheap as hell. But I wouldn't want, you know, and again, same with like super chats, you know, outline what the benefits are, you know, like, so I would say, well, I read normal chats because I do, like I read them all. But then if you're leaving a question and you want it answered a bit quicker because you need to leave or something like that, super chat's a good way to get it answered quicker, and it's a good way to support the channel. That's the way I see it. That's, you know, it's about outlining the facts and then letting people make their own choice. You should never just sit there and beg. I think that's, I don't know, sounds a bit shit really, doesn't it? A hoppy ending. Hey, Mr. H, glad you like the box of goodies I sent for you and said Jasper. Does everyone question though, did the t-shirt fit? Haven't tried it on. I will try it on. I actually didn't try it on. And the reason why I didn't try it on, the reason why, is because I want to hang it up. But I will try it on. It's not a t-shirt that I want to wear, basically. It's a t-shirt that I want to frame. Which sounds super lame, but it is what I want to do. So, un momento. Yes. Yes, it does. That's actually quite a nice fit. I like that. That's good. Although I won't wear this t-shirt, but it's quite good. I think that's good. I'm happy with that. That's good. Thank you very much. And as you can see, we've got the 510 over there. We've got the 510. Massively appreciate. Honestly, I couldn't believe it, dude. Couldn't believe it. And Jasper has thoroughly enjoyed all of the squeaky toys flying around as well. So thank you so much. Epic. Thank you. I am going to go take this t-shirt off now though, because I genuinely I don't want to wear it because I want to frame it because I think it's so cool. So anyway, Raw Roach upgraded his membership. Thank you so much. Do appreciate that. Thank you so much. Right. Momento. I shall be back 1 second. And so for those that don't know what we're referring to here, a hoppy ending sent through some incredibly kind stuff, and genuinely incredibly kind. So for long-term viewers, people will know that the Datsun 510 is my dream car, right? Like I'm really into my cars, and the Datsun 510 is my dream car. I love it. Like I think it's absolutely incredible. I'm a big child when it comes to those, like to the Datsun 510. It is my ultimate car, and I almost had the chance to own one. And it's a long story, and it's crap, and I hate myself for not being able to get one. But anyway, so a hoppy ending sent through a die-cast model of a Datsun 510 and a Datsun 510 t-shirt, which is what he was referencing of whether it fits or not. And it does fit. It's actually a really nice fit. And it's a really nice material as well. But I don't want to wear it because I was thinking what I'd do is I'll get it framed and just like fold it up and put it in a frame. Because I think that's worth that. Anyway, there you go. Ugh. Right, what's going on here? The live streams are great because basically 25% Mr. H, 25% the community, and 50% Jasper. Always 50% Jasper. Simon, Simon Butterfield says, I give what I can afford, but I will super chat to various channels when I have a bit of spare cash, but appreciate your honesty, Mr. H. Yeah, no, yeah, absolutely. You don't have to. Like, you don't, that's not, you know, you don't have to. Paulus Plain sent some Norwegian krona. Says, do not adapt any IP in this day and age. The SJWs and wokies will F it up and have some bangers and mash, man. With love from Norway. Jesus. IZ Zone doesn't quite understand what I've just referenced, but he's been putting time out anyway, so that's fine. I'm a little bit behind on this, sorry. A lot of people just referencing the fact that, you know, you saw a bit of my abs. You've all seen a fucking shitless guy. It's like, come on, it's really not a big deal. Calm down. All right, like, if there are literally topless pictures of me on my Instagram. If you're gonna get precious about it, calm down. It's really not a big deal at all. In fact, Katrin Eggles Dottir, I think. I've really butchered that, and I'm very, very sorry. Says, what a great person. Yeah, it absolutely blew me away. I mean, you can literally see my reaction on that on the video. I was, couldn't. I could barely speak. It was really touching. Smoke Monster says, what size is the t-shirt? Good question, actually. I think it's a large. It is a large, yeah. It's quite tight, though. Yeah, it was a large, but it is quite tight. I'm quite happy with that. I just think it's really cool. Just epic. Absolutely epic. Just absolutely rad. Such a cool dude. Let me scroll down. Oh, the KG's here. Nice to have you in. Conrad Hayes says, Mr. H, been scrolling through the various materials Shudder has available on Amazon Prime and seen In Search of Darkness. Am I correct that you have some small part in the documentary? No, because the people behind it basically said, oh, if you promote this, maybe you can have a part in it. And they had no plans to have me be a part in it. And as when that all came to light, I was like, fuck you. Don't want anything to do with you guys anymore. I will not promote any of your stuff because you're crap, basically. Like, why would I lie to my audience like that? Just dog shit. Not cool. Not cool. So no, I don't have a partner at all. But when I was initially told to promote it, or asked to promote it, basically, I was told that could be part of it. So that's why I promoted it to people, because I thought that they would like it, and yeah, it never came to be. So yeah, I told them to do one, basically. Like, I get it. FYI, I get it. The need to promote and try and get other people on board. Like, I get it. I've made my own films now, right? Like, I do understand. But Christ alive, don't get other people to lie to their audiences. It's a real bad look. And you just burn bridges. And that's what they did. They just burnt bridges. Ha! Aerosnail says, I thought it was an extra large shirt that you got that you were going to try on. This was you starting the campaign for Beyond the Lights right now. So I have got two. Yeah, there are two. There were two shirts that arrived. You need to watch that video again. There were two shirts. Laura says, do you use hair products? Yeah, like wax and shampoo, conditioner. But yeah, that's all I use, really. All things Ada, just took my dog out. Weather was fine the moment I stepped outside. Pouring down with rain. Sod's law. Thalia says, Jasper right now is how I feel at work. Lots of running involved in lab work. You do lab work? That's interesting. And yes, Jasper is absolutely conked right out. He's loving life right now. C. Kramer says, have a nice night. Thanks again for streaming. Thank you for joining. Appreciate it. Oink, Master Supreme Forever. Hi, all. I loved your review about The Green Knight. I thought it was incredible. The best film I've seen this year. It was everything I hoped it was going to be and more. Yeah, it was really good. I really enjoyed The Green Knight. Mr. H, working on new pilot series and Lord of the Ring moving to the UK. Coincidence? Yeah, 100%. DCEU, Restore the Snyderverse, says, have a good stream, man. Got to get back to work. Well, thank you for dropping by anyway. Appreciate it. What's hair wax? Like gel? No, not like gel. Different. Keith says, so after the Hoppy 510 shirt being a large, I'd say extra large to be safe for age. Well, see, I wouldn't say that, you know. It does depend. You know, it does actually depend on the brands and stuff like that. And where you are in the world. Like that one, yeah. I don't know. I'm surprised that one is as tight as it is. Like, yeah. It doesn't matter. But yeah, whatever. What's your all-time favourite Lovecraft story? I really like The White Ship. It's not a... Yeah, it's not so much a... it's not so much a traditional Lovecraft story, but I really like The White Ship. I actually did an audiobook to it. You can find it on the channel if you want to have a listen to it. Marty Guy says, very respectful answer to the super chats, but most places are kind of pay to talk, and it sucks. So I appreciate your effort. Well, thank you. I do need to just reply to someone now, unfortunately. Sorry. But I'm still here, ladies and gents. I'm still talking. I'm still here. Yes, please do follow me over on Twitter, ladies and gents. Vassy Reviews and John Davies are doing some fantastic work here as my wrenches in the chat. I thought I'd move over so you can all just see Jasper there, just as an FYI. The Messiah says, what up? That's great. Great name. Did you ever see The Lighthouse with Robert Pattinson and Defoe? That was my favourite film that year. I did. I didn't think it was that great, actually. I knew what they were doing. I knew what they were trying to do with it, but it seemed heavy-handed to me. I like a little bit more of an understated approach to my sort of Lovecraft, I guess you could say. But I say that, and then the Colour Out Space wasn't really understated. But I think that they tried to do Lovecraft a bit too arty. And maybe that's what I mean by make it a bit more understated. I don't know. What am I looking at here? Taylor Hughes, what do you think about the Lord of the Rings new show? Don't know much about it yet. Who knows? We'll have to see what it is actually like, won't we? Donovan says, at the Mountains of Madness, for me, but I really enjoyed your read through of the Forbidden City. I really enjoyed doing that one, actually. So if you don't know, and I'm sure John Davies or Vassy will chuck it in the chat, but I did also do a Lovecraftian reading, an audiobook of the Forbidden City. I do audiobooks here on the channel from time to time, which I really do enjoy. And I'm thinking of doing another thing, live Lovecraft readings, because someone, and I actually don't think it came through as a note, I'm pretty certain that didn't come through, but someone sent to the P.O. box, a complete book compilation of Lovecraft's books. So I'm thinking what I'm going to do is, it won't be an interactive stream, it will be after the fact, but I'm thinking what I'll do is I'll set up, so I'm sat here, I've got the camera over here framed, lights low, and I'm just sat there reading a book to you guys. And then obviously I'll interact afterwards. But what do you guys think to that? Think that'd be good or not? Let me know. Aaron Beckett says, H, have you seen the Spider-Man No Way Home leak? I know a lot of YouTubers refuse to watch it, even off screen, because they are holding out for better quality or official trailer. The line at the end, though. Hello, Peter. No, so I haven't watched it, dude. I saw some images. That was it. I'm not that interested in checking it out without, without actually, a better quality. I do appreciate you dropping in and sending a super chat, though, of course. But yeah, it's the Nameless City. Sorry, not the Forbidden one. My mistake. But yeah, so like I don't, I don't begrudge anyone from watching low quality stuff, but I think with that's one, because it's so CGI heavy, you have to watch it on good quality. Asmarith says, did you see the Kickstarter for the game Shadow of the Eternals? It was supposed to be a spiritual successor to Eternal Darkness. It was a shame it didn't get funding. I love the original. Wow. No, I didn't at all. I will have to check that out. I'm guessing it's gone now, though, isn't it? That sucks. Paul Cherry, wow, dropping in with £50. Jesus, says, I would love to see a remake of the Silent Hill movies that has been properly done, or it might be better in animated format, but it would have to be either an 18 or an X-rated movie to be able to express itself artistically to its fullest. Yeah, you're right. You are actually right. I agree with you there. So see, that's one of those things that I think should be redone. Yeah, you are right. Silent Hill movie should be redone. Yeah. I think that's one of those ones which is often quite forgotten, isn't it? Silent Hill movies. Because they were a bit of an unmitigated disaster. They weren't terrible, but they were still a bit of a bit of a disaster. I think that would be really good. That would be a good one to revisit. And you are right, 18 X-rated, yeah. You are completely right there. Again, please do follow me over on Twitter and Instagram. So I've got both, at MissedHReviews. I'm sure the wrenches will chuck that down in the chat as well. So people keep asking, will I finish the Hellbound Heart on the channel? Maybe. They weren't getting that many views to sort of justify keep doing it, really. We'll see. I might just make it a members only thing. Or I may delete them all and then redo it as one long video instead. Because the thing is, once you get into a sort of frame of mind of doing a certain voice and things like that, and then you sort of shift away from it and try and come back, it is difficult to do the same voices that you had sort of set your voice to, if that makes sense. So, I don't know. We'll see. Katrin says, I liked how in Reminiscence the women were strong and feminine at the same time. Don't have to put the men in their place to be awesome. Agreed. I mean, look, I've not seen Reminiscence, so I can't comment on that specifically. But you're completely right. Like, I think that's where they fall apart, right? That's where movies these days do tend to fall apart when they're trying to push the strong woman narrative. There's no issue with women being strong. Like, some of the best franchises of all time have been led by the most strongest and iconic females of all time. Alien for starters, Terminator for starters, right? These are films where strong women are synonymous with them. These are it's essential to the makeup and the very fiber DNA of the film. But the difference is in those films they don't feel the need to write the men down or have the character that we're supposed to like and see the world through and experience the world through. So our point of view character being an insufferable bitch. There is at no point in those movies, say Terminator for instance, where you look at Sarah Connor and you go, you're a bitch, I really fucking hate you. There just isn't. Or, oh, you're being really horrible right now. Like, it's all, you're watching strife happen and, sort of existential crisis and threats occur. And, is she really mad? Obviously in T2, is she mad? Is she not? What's going on? So I agree. Like, I completely agree. You should never. It's a sign of really lazy writing at the end of the day as well. If you feel the need to just have to have your, your female characters belittle the men to then be strong, it's just bad writing. And it's also what they did down in the latest Kevin Smith He-Man series or the Master of the Universe series was that they obviously they killed off He-Man initially, but then they also go and give us our new point of view character being Teela, but they make her incredibly unlikable with the first things that she does as our new point of view character being an individual that sits there and lambasts the Queen for losing her only child and goes, you can't be upset because I was lied to. I mean, that's just bad writing at the end of the day. And then consistently would sit there and belittle everyone else for everyone lying to her about He-Man. But then whenever someone tried to tell her the truth about her destiny, it was like, no, don't tell me. Please keep lying to me. Like, it's just bad writing. So yeah, you're completely right. Katrin. Completely right. Completely right. Joseph LaMonica says, Mr. H, would you do a back-to-back reading of Lovecraft's The Terrible Old Man and The Strange High House in the Mist, since he's in both, and he went from right bastard to mellow fellow? Probably not, because they are long to read, so probably not. I think it would be a case of finding one that would take probably about an hour, just sitting down and reading it, really. Like, I'd have a coffee, and I'd sit there and drink the coffee, but I think it could be good fun. What do you guys think to a live reading of Lovecraft? You know, all framed appropriately, sort of sat down, chilled out, that sort of thing. What do you guys think? Let me know. Won't necessarily be an interactive stream, because of course can't really interact that much whilst you're trying to, read stuff. But I'd love to hear what you guys think. Marcel says, nice to see you in real life. Thanks. Mist and Fog says, everything they describe as toxic masculinity, their main character traits and personality for Kevin's Thiele. Yeah, I know, it's very funny, isn't it? Rules for thee, not for me. Yeah, lots of people like that idea. I can't do it in front of a fireplace. I don't have a fireplace. Sorry. I get some candles though. I've got a candle in the back going right now. I'll bring that on over. Why not? Paulus Plain says, I love your dog, man. Have some money. Thanks. I never was a He-Man fan, so I didn't see the new story or the old one much. But I have heard they ruined it. Yeah, and again, it's all, you can sit there and, sort of cry woke or something and things like that. But it's almost like a really, I always think that's quite a lazy approach to critiquing. Dismantle it in a better way, a bit more of an intelligent way. Am I a Halo fan? And if so, are you looking forward to Infinite? I used to like Halo, but then I don't really know what they've done with it lately, and I'm kind of waiting to, Halo Infinite had that teaser trailer ages ago, didn't they? And then nothing's happened, so I don't really know what's going on, to be fair. They've been making that game for way too long now, by the sounds of it. So, yeah, I don't know. Sean, ATHF, says, Mr. H, love your work. I love Lovecraft, and I would totally be down for a live reading. Mucho gracias. I do declare. I appreciate it. Thanks very much. Inside your screen. Hola, Mr. H. Been dabbling with a few trailers for my upcoming dystopian novel, and as a filmmaker would like your thoughts. If interested, let me know, and I can send through the link. It's called Birthday Treat. Can you email it to me, dude? If you can email it to me, then I will be able to have a look at it. You can't actually send through links on here. YouTube blocks them. So send them over on my email. So mrhreviews@gmail.com. Would appreciate that. Thank you. I'm absolutely happy to see it. But dude, you've sent a super chat. You're obviously, you clearly want me to see it. So I'm not going to say no, am I? So yeah, happy to have a look. What is the point of new He-Man CGI series? Is it supposed to be more for kids? Yeah, it's supposed to be absolutely for kids, which is just strange. Just remove everything that makes He-Man He-Man, but never mind. Vasi reviews, no more spam burgers. I smite thee. I don't get it. What's going on? What is going on with these weird spam? Normally it's Wednesday that the streams go to shit. What is happening here today? Very odd. You haven't sent any links through yet. Bloody webcam spam advert is back. Well, look, webcams, chat.com, hot girls and boys video chat. I mean, there might be some, it might be great. Who knows? It's probably not. Don't click on any of that shit, guys. Don't. Just don't do it yourself. Can you do a Unicron voice? No, probably not. Hey all, sorry I'm a bit behind on the stream, but love the idea of a live Lovecraft reading. No, don't apologise, that's great. I mean, I'm happy to hear it, so that's good. Joseph says, Mr. H live reading in a smoking jacket and pipe. Unlit, and glasses and coffee. Make it classy. I think I actually have some glasses in here. Let me have a look. So, a little known fact is actually that I am supposed to wear glasses sometimes, but I don't actually wear them ever. So I do actually have glasses, but I don't think I need them anymore. But I used to. So here you go. You'll be able to see my. You'll be able to see me in glasses. So this is a little known fact, ladies and gents, that I do actually wear glasses. Well, I don't wear glasses, but I'm supposed to. Although I don't think. I mean, it all looks normal, to be fair. Maybe it looks a little bit clearer. There you go. But I don't wear them. I don't really need to. It's mainly when I'm tired I'm supposed to wear them. But there you go. Mike likes tacos. Love that name. Says, co-worker bought me lunch. Here's a tenner for you. I think that's how you say it. That is how you say it. Thank you. Appreciate it. North Viking. Black turtleneck seals the deal. Joe Pullen says, I have the hub, don't need cam shows. Yeah, I never understood that. Never understood why people would, look at... Why people would pay for it when you could just go on Pornhub. Seems a bit odd. Seems a bit antiquated, I think, to be fair. The sophisticated teacher look, Mr. H. Yeah, I guess so. Not intentionally, but yeah, it is. That is just, yeah. It's Clark Kent in a beard. Professor H, smoke monster. Yeah, seems it. Mr. H is glasses. He's a nerd. H doing the Nameless City makes me want to hear more Lovecraft or even read it. You should, Keith, my dude. It's good. It's good. Lovecraft is interesting stuff. It's very difficult to read, though. The problem with Lovecraft in reading it, the problem with Lovecraft in reading it is it's written in a way at which punctuation wasn't used as much, so there's not enough commas to breathe. It's not so much written in a way that you can speak it out loud. You can read it, but you can't. It's difficult to speak it out loud. D Botherer says, is there anything written on your bracelet? There's not, no. Bob says, wow, I never thought I'd see Mr. H looking like a nerd. Thanks. Does glasses equal nerds? Is that the world we live in? That's funny. Dre Sean H, remember me? I do. Nice glasses. Hope you're good, Chief. I just woke up. Anyway, what would your last meal on Earth be? I don't know. What would my last meal on Earth be? I do like a good steak. I like a good steak and scrambled eggs, actually. Steak, scrambled eggs, and potato. Real simple meal, but good buttered eggs. Good buttered mashed potato. And a very well-cooked steak. Not well done, but a well-made steak. There's a lot of flavours there to unpack. A sprinkling of black pepper in the potato. The creaminess of the butter. Yeah, I'd probably go with that. I don't know. Really have the urge to jump through the screen right now and take that Gregory Funko behind you. I don't have a Gregory Funko. So, none of these are Funkos, ladies and gents. These are custom handmade plastic cell figures. So I don't know what Gregory one you're referencing there, actually. Jordan Thomas says, did you watch Neil Blomkamp on Joe Rogan's podcast? No, because there's really no point. He didn't reveal anything interesting. Nothing different about anything that was about Alien 5. All normal shit that I'd heard before. Nothing. I've done videos on it before. There's nothing there. Sadly. As someone with glasses, yes, glasses equals nerd. Okay, alright. You win. You win. This has been a good stream. I've enjoyed this. Thanks. Matthew K says, Mr. H, if you lived in the Viking times and you were a Viking, what weapon would you wield? I would wield a battle axe because it's cool. I like a good battle axe. Why not? Have you seen Elijah Wood's No Man of God? I've not, actually, sadly. I should probably check that out, shouldn't I? I'd love to get your take on Netflix's brand new cherry flavour. Apparently it's amazing, so I am going to check it out. Stuart Barham is here. Nice to have you here. Mr. Photography dude. Mr. Peugeot Rally Photography guy. Yeah, I remember who you are. Yeah. Nice to have you on, dude. Good to see you. Muller Webb. Hi, what's up? You're not using my product then. Dude. I gotta leave the white in, mate. Come on. I gotta leave the white in. I can't use just for men. Come on now. Behave. Oh dear, oh dear. Designs by Dye says, Mr. H, what's the first movie that scared you as a kid? Mine was Jaws. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, actually. I'd have to think about that one. I think, yeah, I don't know. Jaws. Maybe Hellraiser. Maybe Predator. Something like that, maybe. Mr. H-Man, you have an awesome voice for the live reading. Have you ever got a chance to see a trailer to The Bay? A small town gradually falls to mutated parasites during a celebration. Looking nice with glasses, Professor H, thanks. I have not, actually. I'm going to have to check that out, aren't I? Yeah, I'm going to have to check that out. I don't even know what that is, so no idea. H would wield Frida. I do like that film. That's good fun. I was thinking about that the other day. Also, just as a heads up, the pilot script is being fleshed out now, by the way, for the miniseries. So we will be shooting that soon. I will probably set up a GoFundMe just briefly to hopefully fund a little bit of the pilot script. So if anyone does want to support the pilot episode to then launch the Indiegogo, I don't know whether there'd be any interest in that, but you know, I was gonna self-fund that, but there's some blood and gore in it, which might be a bit difficult, and also there's got some quite heavy prosthetics actually, which might be a bit too much money for me to fund myself. So I'm probably going to set up a GoFundMe for that. I'll only promote it on live streams, but if you wanna support it, please do. But that pilot script, is being fleshed out now. It's good. It's a good one. It goes balls to the wall really fast. Like let's just put it that way. It goes hard really fast. So it goes, we go from Breaking Lights to this sequel to Breaking Lights. You don't have to have watched Breaking Lights to even watch this. But it goes from that and it goes mental straight to sci-fi horror pretty quickly. But in quite a smart way. Obviously I would say that, but I think it will be, smart. You guys will appreciate it pretty quickly. And there's little hints in there for people that really like their Lovecraft as well. Because it's a sci-fi horror. But if you know your Lovecraft, you'll go, oh yeah, I like that. So yeah, it's good. I think you guys will like it. But yeah, like I say, so that, a quick GoFundMe just to fund the pilot. And that will then help launch the Indiegogo campaign. Because we'll see. Because I don't know whether anyone will want to, even... The thing is, the miniseries alone will need... The actual miniseries... So the first target will be 30 grand. The next one will probably be about 60 to 68 grand. That's to shoot the whole 11 episodes. But I need a pilot episode to launch the Indiegogo campaign to say, hey, this is the story. Do you want to see it continue? So we'll see how it goes. Paulus Plain says, correction. I love your dog, God, man. Have some money and put on your spectacles. Hot, cool dude. P.S. Dog power. Thank you so much. That's kind of you. Yeah, I probably should wear the spectacles, but I'm all good for now for a little bit. But I appreciate it. Thank you. So just as a quick heads up, if anyone wants to know anything more about the pilot episode, so we'll be following blood and gore done by a legit horror fan. Shut up and take my money. Yeah, so it'll be interesting. So to sort of explain it a little bit is obviously just to explain how we're developing the character from Breaking Light to this mini-series, and we're taking it from that very suicidal depression element and putting it firmly in sci-fi horror, just to give you guys a little bit more confidence in the story anyway. When you saw the end of Breaking Lights, he's bowing before a god, isn't he? And he becomes the Broken. Now, if you haven't seen it, you don't need to worry, because this pilot episode will bring you up to speed in quite an intelligent way. The character now plays two characters within himself. A bit like a Smeagol-esque character, but not. Because he's now... In Breaking Lights, he's known as the Broken. Right? He calls himself the Broken. In this film, he's called the Conduit. Right? He's fully given himself over to a god. And there'll be some dialogue in this pilot episode to the effect of, what becomes of a man when they bow before a god? They rise, no longer a man. And he is arisen, no longer a man. He's arisen as a conduit. So he's a conduit between worlds. This is the sort of sci-fi horror element seeping through. And he firmly is a conduit between worlds. He won't look anywhere near the same as he did in Breaking Lights. There's going to be some heavy, heavy prosthetics involved, which firmly puts it, quite creature feature-ish, actually. And basically he's going around in service of this entity that he sort of gave himself over to at the end of that film. But again, it'll all be brought up to speed. And he's going around basically trying to build something for this entity. Build, a certain, amount of power, I guess you could say. And then there's... I don't know how much I can reveal. That's a little bit too much. And anyway, so there's another opposing force that's after him, basically, and that sort of brings in the sort of sci-fi horror element. Where there's other things at play, and is it a bit of mystery? Is it this? Is it that? What's he actually doing? Is it him? Is he normal? Is he not? Is it the Lovecraftian being in front of him? Inside him now? What is it? I think it'll be interesting. I think you guys will like it. What if some film producer did a Quake adaptation? I don't know if Quake could be adapted properly, to be fair. Rex or Reem says they put the Hell Priest on Dead by Daylight. So expect some new fans of the franchise and probably some more views on Hellraiser content. I'm already getting some more views on that, actually, which is fascinating to see. It's nice to see, but yeah. It'll be cool. Where does one watch this Breaking Lights, good fellow? You can't anymore. It was a Blu-ray exclusive. And you didn't buy the Blu-ray, sadly. So you can't watch it, I'm afraid. Vile MK69Z became a channel member. Thank you so much. Omega Zero says, I found a free game on Steam that you play as a Throng Knight to an eldritch horror embedded in a spear with an insatiable lust for blood called Blood Spear. That sounds fucking epic. That looks really cool. That sounds really, really cool. So yeah, so there you go, guys. That's, oh, where's Jasper? He's right here. He's dreaming, actually. You'll probably be able to see him wobbling his legs around. Yeah, he's twitching. You see him twitch. You see his mouth move anyway. He'll twitch away. Bless him. He's having good doggy dreams. Hellraiser was always a bit too dark and gory for my taste. That teeth-chattering Cenobite always gave me the creeps. Yeah, he was good. Obviously, did his job though, didn't he? Because he scared you. Been listening to breakdowns forever, man. Keep it going. Thank you. He's trying to build a portal to bring the entity into our 3D world so the entity can devour your souls for fun. Like Mr. H and Sour Candy. Muller Webb, RE Friday Night Tripe. Were those guys your actual mates, or did you just invite the Blackfields crew around for drinks? So they are my employees. They are part of Production H Films, right? So they didn't come around for drinks. They came around as a team building exercise. They came around for a barbecue, drinks, beer, and also to talk about films, scheduling, what we're going to do this year, moving forwards into next year as a company. That's what it was. It was a company meeting, basically. They just got a little bit out of hand because we got a little bit too drunk. But yeah, no, they are friends. Like, I would say that they are friends. Absolutely, 100%. Yeah. Prime One Collector says, Mr. H, curious if by any chance you heard any news on Clive Barker's health and well-being? Nope, heard none. Nah, none at all. None at all. I think we'll probably round this out here. 2 hours long. Not bad. Not a bad stream. We're here for a little while. Please do follow me over on Twitter and Instagram. If you want to support the channel, Jasper's moving. If you want to support the channel, please do. We've got memberships open. We've got Patreon down below in the description box. Both are there. They really do help the channel out quite a lot. But yeah, follow me on Twitter, Instagram, all that good stuff. I hope you enjoyed this stream anyway. If you did, give it a big thumbs up. I'm sure there'll be some people that don't like it, but look, it is what it is. Yeah, cheers. Appreciate it, ladies and gents. Wednesday and Friday we'll be streaming. Hope you're well. Take care.